This meaty dish is so soft you don't even need teeth to eat it. I'm talking about Haleem, which is a rich and meaty stew made with grains and lentils that have been cooked till soft and then blended into a paste. Add that to mutton that has been cooked till it falls off the bone, and then everything is smashed together to make this thick, luscious and flavorful stew. Horns up and welcome to my series Meat India, where I showcase the best meat and seafood dishes from this country, one state at a time. And today we're going to the state of Telangana, to the city of Hyderabad, which is famous for its Haleem. Now, Haleem is actually an Arabic dish that was introduced to Hyderabad during the rule of the Nizams. And of course, in true Indian style, we adapted it and made it our own. And now, of course, Hyderabadi Haleem is world famous. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. The first thing we do is marinate our mutton, and I'm using mutton on the bone with some amount of fat. This is the shoulder cut and the biryani cut mixed together. It's about 750 grams of mutton. Alternatively, you can use beef or chicken as well to make the Haleem. I season it with some salt, turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, pepper powder and Garam Masala powder. Add 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, about 3/4 cup of yogurt and the juice of half a lime. And then just for the camera, I put on my sexy black glove and get to massaging the marinade into the meat. It can be a Swedish massage or a Thai massage, it doesn't matter. Just massage it good and let it marinate for 2 hours. Now for the grain and lentil component. We start with half a cup of broken wheat called Dalia, 1/4 cup of barley or jaw, a tablespoon each of Chana Dal aka split chickpeas, Urad Dal aka split mapte beans, Moong Dal aka split mung beans and Masoor Dal aka red lentils, and 5 cashews and 5 almonds. Then you want to put them all in a sieve and wash it under running water. After which you'll transfer it to a bowl, fill it with water and let it soak for 1 hour. To cook the Haleem, I am using my instant pot, but you can use a normal pressure cooker, no problem. I've heated up about 100 grams of ghee, and once that is nice and hot, I add in my whole spices. Shahi Jeera or Caraway seeds, cloves, green cardamom, cinnamon sticks, black peppercorns and Kebab Chini, which is also known as allspice. Give them a stir and then add in about a cup of sliced onions, which is about 150 grams. Now saute that till the onions turn translucent. We don't want to caramelize them, just soften them up. Then add in your mutton and cook that to seal the meat. Next I add in some mint leaves, coriander and some de-seeded green chilies because I'm a spice wuss. I also add in some water and then cover it and turn the venting knob into the sealing position and pressure cook on high for 45 minutes. While the mutton is cooking, it's time to cook the grains and lentils. So drain them and put them in your pot, season it with salt, then add in a liter of water and turn on the stove. Bring this up to the boil and then lower the heat and cover it and cook. Remember to open it every once in a while and give it a stir so that nothing sticks or burns. To know when it's done cooking, you can test the Chana Dal and it should be nice and soft and break easily. This takes about 15 to 20 minutes. Once it's cooked, you can then blend it in your food processor, or better still use the stick blender like I am using, since it's more convenient and much easier to clean up as well. So blend everything till smooth and then set that aside. Now it's time to open up the instant pot after the mutton has finished cooking, and before doing anything, you want to scoop up some of the fat that is floating on top, which we will use at the end to garnish the dish. So skim and reserve some of that. Then you want to remove the mutton pieces so we can remove all the bones and separate the meat from them. You can see just how tender this mutton is. It falls apart. I mean, that's food porn right there. Now just take your mutton and remove all the bones from it. Make sure you also remove the cinnamon sticks. The rest of the spices you can leave them right in. Take your time. Once the mutton has cooled down, it will be easier to handle, and make sure you get all the bones out and the meat should just fall apart in your hands. Once that's done, we're going to take the stick blender and blend everything in the instant pot. Then to that, I will add the cooked grains and lentils and then blend it once more. You should have a nice Haleem in the making. I turn on the saute function and add in the shredded mutton along with the barista, which is fried onions, which you can actually buy online or in stores or make your own. Some more mint leaves, coriander, black pepper powder, garam masala powder and some ghee. And now we need to cook this mixture for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now normally you would be using a wooden hand masher like they used to smash dal and make lassi, but since I don't own one, I just used a wooden spoon. But then I switched over to a slotted spoon and I smashed the mixture against the side of the instant pot to break it up. And then I remembered I had a pav bhaji masher which will work just as well, so I used that. Now look, if you are lazy you can just go ham on this with the hand blender and get a smooth Haleem. I want a bit of chunky texture, so I use this smashing method instead, which is how they do it actually in Hyderabad and anywhere else. Once the Haleem reaches the desired thickness and is just sliding off the spoon slowly, it's done and ready. Now serve it up in a bowl and garnish with the reserved ghee, fried onions, mint leaves and some fried cashews. And our Haleem is ready, and that looks absolutely amazing and delicious. Of course I got to give you that front camera shot, and I squeezed some lime over it and give it a taste, and man, that is so good. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, time for the official taste test. Alright folks, it's time to taste the Haleem, and look who's back in the kitchen. It's my dad, Mickey Makhija.
Guys, when I hear things like Haleem, meats, basically just my taste buds come alive. So I'm just ready to eat this now.
Yeah, let's dig in then. Then I can ask you a few questions also.
You sure you didn't buy it from somewhere, did you?
Nope, all made at home.
There are cashews in this also.
Yeah, I put a little extra in this batch. There are a few extra cashews in his bowl, but they're mostly for the decoration on top. Yeah. I can't believe I just called it decoration. Garnish. The cashews are the garnish on top. They're not the decoration.
And there's a roasted cashews.
Fried in ghee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so then when they're on top, then they're crisp. Now when they go inside, they get soggy.
become a little soggy.
But who cares? It doesn't change the taste.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty tasty Haleem. Like, I've had Haleem in Hyderabad, though it was at least 15 years ago. And I've had Haleem at a bunch of restaurants in the city, of course. And I think I did a pretty good job.
But I'm surprised that according to me, this is a little above your standard of tolerance of chilies.
No, there's zero chilies in this. There's no green chilies in this.
I think you're getting better.
Actually, wait, there are 3 green chilies in this, but we removed all the seeds and made it.
The flavor is there.
Well, there is green chili, there is garam masala. So yeah, I mean.
And the curry patta also?
No.
What is
That's mint leaves.
Achha, mint leaves, which again was part of the decor.
Well, yes, what you're eating there is part of the decor. In the dish, it's actually mashed till it's completely obliterated and you can't see it.
But guys, even I've tasted Haleem coming out of authentic Muslim houses with the age-old recipes that they have. This sits right there with them. No question about it. Wow.
Awesome. So I guess my father has given this Haleem the horns up.
Horns up, thumbs up, everything.
Alright, so we're going to go and enjoy the rest of this, and I'll see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. I do hope you will make this Haleem at home. Let me know how it turns out. Until the next one, cheers and keep cooking. And a big thank you to all my supporters on Patreon and here on the YouTube channel memberships. I am eternally grateful for all your support. Thank you for being awesome. And if you'd like to support me as well, the links are in the video description box just below this video.